Okay, dear students, today I wish to explain the last follower motion, that is cycloidal motion. So cycloidal, the name itself, it indicates that what you have studied in the engineering drawing. So what is meant by cycloid? Cycloid is nothing but a circle. It has a circumference point. When it starts to rotate, automatically the circumference point start to move on the circumference of the circle. So it traces a particular curve. The same way the follower motion also takes place on the surface of the cam. That is the main concept of this particular motion. So here I am taking the example. So outstroke. So whenever it has the follower motion, it has outstroke theta O. So I am taking 60 degree. Then theta R I am taking continuously, return stroke 60 degree. And theta D I am taking dual after completion of these two. So one after completion of outward stroke and return stroke, the remaining angle, everything is your dual. So remaining angle in the sense, always the cam rotation takes place 360 degree. So 360 minus 120, so you may get that 240 degrees as your dual period. So now I'll start this. Before going to that, always the follower has the stroke length. So I'm taking the stroke length as 40 mm. So in a cycloid, always it has a generating circle. So how can you find out generating circle radius? So here also it taking the cycloidal motion. So you required generating circle to create a cycloidal motion. So generating circle here, it is found out with the help of generating circle radius is found out with the help of stroke length. So generating circle radius, there is a formula S by 2 pi. So it gives that generating circle radius. So S is nothing but stroke length. So stroke length has that 40 mm. So 40 by 2 pi is the value. So 40 by 2 pi, so just calculate this value, 40 by 2 pi. So how much you make? 6. Start just go. So you will get the radius R equal to 6.369. So you make it approximately 6.4 mm. So approximately 6.5 mm. So how can you draw this diagram, displacement diagram? So while drawing the displacement diagram, I already told you that 1 centimeter equal to, take some value. So here both outstroke and return stroke as small value. So 60 degree and 60 degree. So I am taking that this is 10 degree. So now I am starting the displacement diagram. So first 60 degree, 6 centimeter outstroke. Then next 60 degree, 12 centimeter, continuation of this. Remaining, no need to draw fully. So leave some, that means draw some length and later you leave it. So now you just make the stroke length as it is 40 mm. So you just make it as 40 mm. Now you represent this values theta O and theta R and theta dual. So now I am making this theta O outstroke, return stroke and the dual period, the rest of the 12 period. I am completing this particular box, that means the displacement diagram. So the box outer lines I am completing now first, like this. So now just draw the outstroke box, that means the outstroke values and return stroke. So represent this theta O 60 degree, theta R 60 degree and theta dual, remaining rest of the period 240 degree. So it's a breakup line. So now what you have to do? So I already told you that equal number of parts, even number of parts always. So it is 60 degrees. So 6 equal number of parts I am making here. Same way in the return stroke, make this equal number of parts, even number of parts. So first you just make this and give the numbering. Some value you just give. That means 1, 2, 3 or A, B, C, D, like that. Same way here. So first I will draw the outstroke, later I will start the return stroke. for clear understanding. So before going to that, what you have to do? 6 mm of radius now. 6 mm of radius you have to use it. So use the profile or template something and draw the 6 mm of radius. That means 12. Generating circle radius 12. So just draw here with the help of this 12. Radius is 6 mm. So I have drawn the circle. Now this circle again you have to divide it into how many parts? 6 equal number of parts. Always you have to refer the values. So that means 6 parts means 6. 8 means 8, like that. So 6 means 360 by 6. You may get 60 degree. So 60 degree I am dividing first 60. So here I may get that. Just make it here 60. No need to draw the inner line. Just simply mark the points, that is enough. Mark the points nearby this. Mark the points, that means 60 degree. You just mark it here and here again 60 degree. Mark this point and mark this point, and here opposite point. You just exactly mark the opposite point. Now draw the horizontal lines in the circle. Horizontal lines. Horizontal lines. Simply you just draw the horizontal lines here and here. Is it clear? So this circle is very important, because with respect to this circle only you will get your projection or profile displacement diagram. So I have drawn these 2 divisions. That means totally 6 divisions I made it. I have drawn this horizontal lines. So now you mark these points. So now I am giving here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same way here you have to give always in the clockwise direction the divisions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now initially what you are doing in the uniform velocity, in the same way join the diagonal first. Join the diagonal first. Later what you have to do, wherever it is meeting the vertical line, from this vertical line, this horizontal line, for this middle diagonal line, parallelly draw the lines like this. Parallelly draw the lines like this. Same way in the downward direction, parallel to this diagonal line, drag this and parallelly you draw the line like this, in this way. Is it clear? So totally you will get 3 lines from this intersection points. So what are the intersection points? 1, 3 middle line, 2, 6 outer downward line, 4, 5 upper outer line. Okay. So now make this, wherever it meets that points you just catch it 1, and this line is your 1 line. So this downward line is your 1 line, not in the middle line, downward line. So wherever you are getting this extension, that line you have to make it. 2 also in the same line, 3 in the middle line, 4 in the upper line, 5 in the upper line, 6 in this middle line. So now you got the points like this. So now join this particular curve. This is your displacement diagram of the follower for the outward stroke in the cycloidal motion. So now in the return stroke, the same way you have to do it in a reverse manner. So make the circle here, and whatever the procedure I have told in the outstroke, the same procedure you repeat it for return stroke. And the numbering you have to do it in anti-clockwise direction. And whatever the points you are getting, you just make it as a some reference: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now return stroke starting immediately, so give that here G dash, F dash, E dash, D dash, C dash, B dash, A dash. So this is your required displacement diagram. So below this you just draw the velocity diagram with some suitable scale. So here you have the formulas to find out the velocity and acceleration So already whatever you have done in the remaining displacement diagram, same way here also you have the formula. So to find out velocity at outstroke, VO 2 omega s by theta O. Same way VR return stroke 2 omega s by theta R. So the difference is the theta values only. So here both are same, 60 degree and 60 degree. So you will get same value of velocity only in both the values. So I already told you that theta is in radians you have to apply. So the meaning is whatever the degree you have, so that one you have to multiply with pi by 180. So after getting this, you have to draw the diagram with maximum velocity. So maximum velocity length, suppose if you are getting 4 meter or 5 meter, so simply 4 meter per second velocity is the scale, you just take it. So this is the value of maximum velocity. So where you will get in the middle of your displacement diagram, you will get your maximum velocity. So maximum VO. So draw this curve smoothly like this. So this is the shape of velocity diagram in the cycloidal motion. So this is your velocity. You just give that velocity in the y axis. In the same way, return stroke also the same length you have. So same length you just in the middle of your displacement diagram, you just draw this and now make it like this. So here you will get maximum velocity like this. So maximum VR. Okay. So whatever the value you are getting, so that value you have to take it as a scale. So now come for acceleration diagram. Acceleration always, you know that maximum velocity wherever it attains, there you will get minimum velocity. And here drag this line as it is down. Here this is the acceleration, minimum acceleration point. So acceleration you can find out AO, you can find out with the help of formula 2 pi omega square s by theta O square. Same way AR is nothing but 2 pi omega square s by theta R square. Sometimes they may ask in the 2 marks question this formulas. Okay, so now acceleration in the y direction. So now you just draw the curve like this. Acceleration curve will be like this. So this is your maximum acceleration point. That means acceleration O. Same way here you may get in the reverse direction. Maximum acceleration in the return stroke. This is the shape for acceleration diagram. So maximum velocity attains in the middle line of your displacement diagram, and same way maximum acceleration attain in the theta O by 4. Theta O by 4, the motion attains the maximum acceleration. Same way here theta O by 2, the maximum velocity attains in the motion. So here the formulas to find out maximum velocity at outstroke, maximum acceleration at outstroke. So here also the same way, maximum acceleration and maximum velocity at return stroke.